Hi, I'm Dani.
I'm Zach.
And this is DFYFB. On today's episode, we're going to have a cooking adventure. So first thing
Dani's cooking adventure.
we're going to do is put on our aprons.
Safety first, right?
To protect our adorable clothes. My adorable clothes, your nice clothes.
My V-neck black shirt. The shirt.
Your classic V.
I think people would freak out if I was wearing anything different.
So this is going to be kind of the first of a number of videos that we plan to make eventually, where one of us will kind of share a hobby with the other that maybe they have never done before or not heard of or have wanted to try. Now Zach, he cooks an awful lot himself as well, but we just figured this would be a good kind of easy peasy way to start it in a way that I guess it'll be my turn first.
Well, it's a great quick dinner recipe.
It is,
so
yeah.
You get home from work, you're really tired, you don't really want to do anything.
Yeah, I'm kind of the queen of the quick dinner because anything that takes over 30 minutes to make is just I don't feel like it's hardly worth it unless it's like a special occasion or you just really crave it or something. So today I'm going to be making a sort of Hawaiian chicken. It's a little bit like a sweet and sour, a little bit of a Hawaiian, mostly just chicken, peppers, ginger, soy sauce, and pineapples is the big kick that kind of turns that Hawaiian spin on it. So let's get started. We've got all of our ingredients set up here for now. Yes, I'm using about 1 cup of water. So we're going to make about a cup of rice, so you want to do equal ratios for that. And we will get that started on the boiling cycle while we chop our vegetables. So, for our vegetables, we've got a lovely red and green bell pepper, which I have not pre-washed yet. So, let me go ahead and get that. Alrighty. And so we get our pan warming here. Now since we're just going to put the vegetables in right now, we don't need to use any type of oil or grease or anything. We'll use some butter later with the chicken. So just going to get this all spread around in here. Nice and together.
Now, do you make this dish often?
It's part of my usual rotation, I would say. Whenever I remember to pick up pineapples at the store. Gorgeous. Alrighty, and just for a little bit of flavoring, seasoning, we're going to do some salt and pepper. I like pepper.
So do I. Probably use way too much of it.
Didn't realize it was on the coarse ground setting.
No worries.
My husband must have made steak recently.
So, what's our next step?
Next, we'll want to go ahead and do the chicken. Right, and it looks like our water has started to boil, so I'll add the rice while we get this prepared.
And there you have it.
Getting that butter all melty up in here. So it's going to help so we don't have to use like a cooking spray or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Since we're going to pretty much like flash pan bake the chicken.
Okay.
Now we do have a lot of chicken here, so we'll see how this works out.
Should be alright.
Alright.
And that would be the end of what we need the cutting board for?
Yes, indeed.
Alright. Okay.
Alright, we'll let that heat redistribute to deal with the massive amounts of chicken.
What's the next step after this?
So now we'll want to go ahead and create like our little sauce that's kind of going to go all over everything that we'll cook it all together with.
Okay.
So we've got our soy sauce, a small can of pineapples we'll use the juice from, salt, pepper, ginger, and some brown sugar. Alrighty. So this is getting nice and ready. pretty quickly.
So we cook the chicken all the way through before you throw the sauce in?
Yeah, that way you can really tell coloration-wise that the chicken is getting cooked all the way through.
Okay.
So I usually kind of turn it over a couple of times. And actually starting with these pieces that are a little bit bigger than bite size is kind of preferable for me, because then as this cooks more and more, when it looks like it's pretty well done, I kind of take the spatula and like cut into each one of them, just to make sure they're all the way done through.
We can wax nostalgic about, what was some of the things that you grew up that you loved that your mom made?
Well, I mean, my mom, she pretty much made everything at home. It was kind of a rare treat when we got to go out and eat fast food. So, she has a lot of stuff. She makes a really great lasagna from scratch.
Oh,
not the noodles, but for pretty much everything. She makes her own spaghetti sauce to use with it.
I don't think most people make the noodles from scratch.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt.
I mean, you get a pass on that one.
Yeah, so lasagna, and then because the spaghetti sauce, she also makes an amazing shepherd's pie. I really love the shepherd's pie. She uses maple sausage.
Okay.
It's freaking good.
I'm trying to think. Like, my mom is weird. She's almost a vegetarian, was like that growing up. So she would make meat for us, but she never really ate it. Of course, there's southern things that she did really well. Chicken and dumplings, perfect.
Yeah.
For the winter. But I think one of the most funny, kind of ironic things that we ate growing up was SOS. You guys know what I'm talking about? Chipped beef. It's delicious. I love it. Like, it's growing up. I mean, it's technically, nothing special and very humble dish. But it's one of my favorites. And I haven't had it in years.
Yeah.
I think. What else did she make that was good? I don't know. For a while there, we went out to eat a lot.
Did you?
Yeah. Like, I would say from like maybe 7th grade on through high school. I mean, it was to the point where they'd be like, "We're going to eat, and you want to come with?" And we got high school. Like, I'm good. Just bring me back something.
Eat Hot Pockets at home?
Nah, they would usually bring me back something, which was nice. Teenager, you don't want to be seen with parents.
Yeah,
But yeah, my grandmother, she's the one that really cooked.
Yeah.
Like, just that made from scratch, southern cooking.
Mm.
We're talking cast iron skillet fried chicken, the best mashed potatoes and gravy ever, just all that stuff that pretty much leaves you with a figure that, I don't know, what do you call that?
A rounder.
A rounder, a rotund.
Gives you, you're in shape. That shape is round.
That shape is round. And cholesterol through the roof.
Oh goodness. Well, you're great. Your grease and your butter.
Oh, and don't forget
Staples.
biscuits. Like real biscuits, you can't beat that. And generally, only Southern grandmas and mothers are the ones that really do those justice.
Mm. It is. It takes several years to perfect it.
I haven't tried, but I'm not a baker. That's one of those things, and that's not an insult to bakers. I think it takes extreme talent to be able to do that, because everything in cooking in general, a lot of the times, like you don't really need to measure things out.
Yeah.
But with baking, not necessarily biscuits, but baking in general, very scientific.
Definitely for some stuff, depending on like rising and falling ratios and fluffiness, and what's going to interact with what to make it poof up or flat. Absolutely. Or so that's true. I had a brief foray into candy making, and that is straight up chemistry.
I bet.
I mean, the difference of a few degrees will determine whether you have taffy or hard candy, and it's just...
Well, I hope you like both. That's all I gotta say, because it's gonna come out one way or the other.
It could go horribly wrong very quickly, so
So,
Alrighty, it looks like we're pretty well near the end here. Some stuff all whipped up there.
and does this sauce reduce, or is it kind of looser?
It's just kind of a coating.
Okay.
It just kind of mixes all together. You can use cornstarch to kind of thicken it up if you want to make it a little bit more of a glaze than a sauce, but
Okay.
this generally cooks in pretty well. This is
Home
going to
stretch.
give it a little bit of time to sort of marinate on there as well.
Gotcha.
And because the brown sugar in there is going to kind of
Caramelize.
a little bit as well, so
Cool.
throw that over. Sink for me, thank you.
Yeah, I can smell the bowl, and it's definitely got there's hints of ginger.
Mm-hmm. Now, for the portioning on these, I mean, like he's saying, I sort of eyeball spices anymore. I kind of know what I like to season to taste kind of stuff, so we're just going to let it finish up here. And this sort of makes it become a little bit of a stew a little bit, so putting it in that little bit early will help moisten the chicken, and also then gives it time to kind of cook off, so it is more of a sauce rather than just a soup. Ready to fast forward to the plates. So we've got our lovely little Hawaiian chicken all plated and lovely. We've got the little garnish around the edge of the pineapple and a little sprinkling of sesame seed. All right, well, that's all for this episode of DFYFB. I'm Dani.
I'm Zach.
And don't forget to like and subscribe our videos, and also check the links below. We'll have the recipe listed, as well as links to our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Well, that's all for now. We'll see you next time, and don't forget your friendship bracelet.
Until next time.